trust that everything will be all right and we'll just move forward.
The floodwaters had barely receded when Carol Fender took me for a ride on his river-ravaged farm. He pointed out what took years to build was lost in minutes.
We probably got $1.5 million worth of damage down here.
Fast forward another year and we're out for another ride, this time with a much different perspective. A year ago, Carol Fender thought he'd never see this. He'd given up.
Bonnie and I were talking, we're old people, and we just decided, well, this may be a good stopping point. But from that point, people started coming and telling us how much that they had enjoyed our place over the years.
Not sure what the future would hold for their attractions, the Fenders turned their property into a supply distribution hub for the community. Their concession stand, cooking meals for neighbors.
I think one day they served like 1,600 meals.
The farm was only open one weekend before Helene hit. Loyal customers still found ways to support the place they'd grown to love.
Another lady backed up here and just throwed the whole back of her car full of pumpkins and said, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I just wanted to support you all and tell you how much you mean to me. And then a young man in Kingsport come home from school. He was distraught and told his mom, said, we can't go to Fender's farm, it's been washed away. And said, we've got to do something to help. So at that point, she said, we put up a lemonade stand in the front yard.
But what wasn't destroyed was buried under massive amounts of mud and muck, and that's where the volunteers come in, cleaning and rebuilding. One team rebuilt 4 buildings in one day.
We would not be back together if it wasn't for the volunteers. We've had people from all over the country to be here. The farthest one that I know of is Washington State, and we had some people from Maine and all over the southeast.
They not only restored what Helene ripped away, the teams also built several new attractions for families to enjoy. There's no way to fully remove all the scars that Helene caused here. In fact, this greenhouse is still filled with the silt that the river piled in, but they found a way to use it. It's just these sand diggers that now adults and children alike can play in the dirt. This is the 25th year for Fender's Farm, all thanks to the work of volunteers.
I would feel so proud that the buttons would burst off of my shirt if we had a record number of people.
The view from our Sky 5 drone, you see the Fender's way of saying thank you for putting his family farm back in business. Fender's Farm now open to the 1st of November. In Washington County, Tennessee, Preston Ayers, News 5 WCYB.